saw this coming. The only people who didn't anticipate this coming are the people who think that actions have zero consequences. And yes, I'm talking about Kanye and Adidas.
I surround my soul with the positivity. That's why I don't worry about the things that I don't see. Yeah. These days I don't worry about much. I think we should have some more fun. I still dream about the days when we were young.
What's going on, everybody? It's your girl TJ, back another video on Talks with TJ, and I'll do my best to keep this short. We've all been on a very wild social media ride, and I'm talking about Kanye literally trending every and anywhere, even when you don't want to just have him drop down in the view of your timeline. He's there, and it's not for a shoe. These days, it's not for a shoe, it's not for music, it's for him choosing to post somebody he's upset with, somebody he's angry with, taking the approach of let me send screenshots or post screenshots of conversations I've had. I didn't know we were doing that like past 40, but okay, so it's no secret, I certainly don't agree with his antics, his behavior. I've been very vocal about that. And just go ahead, show of hands, right? Just go ahead and raise your hands. Have you begun this this stage of being a fan of Kanye in which you start to disassociate the past music and design work from what we see today? All right, just go ahead and raise your hand. If you're there, you're not alone, because it's almost like looking at a stranger from who previously provided these monumental I guess just memories and creations and moments within sneaker culture, design, and for music. It doesn't even look like the same thing or just experience anymore, because it's just shock value moment after moment after moment after moment. And I already gave my thoughts on what happened at Paris Fashion Week. That was in the previous video where I discussed, yes, I very much so like the new Yeezy Quantum colorway that's coming out. I like the 700 V3 in Fade Salt that's dropping as well. That should come to the channel whenever it comes to the channel. But the behavior has not slowed down, yet people's patience wears out. And so we don't know what will transpire in the future. So everybody's just speculating right now. What I find funny, though, is that it did come out that contract, that partnership, it's under review. Yeah, I'm just saying, everyone has a breaking point, okay? And sometimes your peace and just a good business relationship is, after a while, once that's gone, it's gone. Once it's done, it's done. So we don't know what's going to come from this. We have no idea. But the other side that people may not speak on in relation to if this contract is not extended beyond where it is right now. So if after 2026, nothing else becomes of Adidas and Kanye together. On the resale side, yes, I speculate that it will actually do well for resellers, just because if you know an end date of when these shoes will no longer be produced, you then know that scarcity will be a thing for those releases. So you can plan for that. They can manufacture more scarcity, the resellers that is, in the resale market. And I think more people will try to get their hands on pairs just to be able to say they had the last few of Yeezys manufactured and produced and distributed before the partnership ended, because it'll be a moment if it happens. The other side that I don't think a lot of people will touch on, I think we'll see a market reset for retailers. Hear me out. If you're a retailer and a bulk of your business relies on Yeezy sales, and I don't mean the speculation and the irrational thought that I see too many of you have that Kanye is Adidas. He's absolutely not, because Adidas was founded way back in the 1940s and Kanye has not been alive that long. So he is not, therefore, Adidas. So for people that are saying that, it's just, he's not. Stop. And that's probably where my conversation would end with you there, if that's the route that you want to take. He is not Adidas. So for the retailers, however, that they base so heavily their business, their revenue streams, they forecast out based on Yeezy SKUs being within their company. If that weren't a reality, then what? are they able to maintain a volume of sales to keep the lights on? I don't think a lot are. I think with the way we're shifting, I still believe a full-blown recession is coming and will hit. And if you listen to Michael Burry, he thinks it'll hit like 2008. If you remember that, that's like, it's like some scary stuff right there. So if we see times like 2008, that instability, people's whole streams of income disrupted, I don't think it'll be any different with retailers. Sneaker retailers, I think it will be worse. I think you'll see more of these smaller institutions and stores and resale shops either close down, multiple locations if they have them, condense down, or they may just close altogether if they cannot have a cash flow in place, sans Yeezy, to be able to keep the lights on and keep things going. Listen, Foot Locker was smart to start to shift in a different direction. When Nike was 60% of their SKUs, you're putting yourself in a very over-leveraged position where Nike would hold all of the power. And we probably have a lot of sneaker retailers where they put themselves in that position of Yeezy and those sales holding a lot of leverage over their actual business and that bottom line that they make out every month. I think that'll be the most interesting turn in here. Yes, like people will get on here and yell and holler and, oh my goodness, I can't believe it's happened. Can you people also stop saying he'll go back to Nike? Because just no. Do all of you just run back to X's when it didn't work out? I'm convinced that's what you do, right? For those that are convinced that he'll go back to Nike, that's what you do. Is that your behavior? I hope not. I hope your behavior is also not like him, where you're posting screenshots of conversations with your ex and you have children together. That is not healthy nor mature at all. So let's just make better choices and better decisions, and we'll see what happens with Adidas and Kanye as time goes on. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. As always, act your age and not your shoe size. Peace.